Hello once again, and welcome to In the Library with
Tara!
And I'm Adrian. And this is being pre-recorded because on the day that this comes out, I will be somewhere in Michigan and probably lost.
Where? Where are you getting lost at?
I'm going to be honest, my wife booked a trip for the whole family and I wasn't paying attention and I don't know where we're going. It's north, but not quite to the UP.
Wow.
Is there a popular camping place that's like between Mackinac Island and Traverse City? Because I think she talked about going to both of those, and it's somewhere in, but I don't know where they are in relation to each
Bear
other.
Dunes?
Maybe, but yeah, we're going somewhere where we can have a day trip out to both. So
You know what's funny? That weekend I'm going to be in Traverse City.
see how you are.
So we'll be so close. On the other part of You just can't get away from me.
So this week we are talking about murder mysteries.
Mysteries.
Yes.
Bum, bum, bum.
This is inspired by a program that I'm going to go ahead and shill in advance because we are looking for 4 more people to join us for the Murder Mystery Night Mall Madness coming August 1st, 2025 from 6 to 7:30 p.m. at the Bedford Branch Library. This murder mystery, if you've never been to one of these before, each participant is given a character, a role, certain things that they know, and then they're allowed to interact until somebody dies, and then they have to solve the mystery.
And sometimes I get to be the killer.
That's true. You have been the killer in the past.
It brought me joy.
And in this instance, this is the first one that I have personally written, and so I'm eager to see how poorly it does.
It's not going to go poorly.
Might.
I think we'd use a better body this time, though.
So, true story. When I was writing this, I wrote it, and we may have talked about this briefly, but I wrote it, and I realized it was too difficult.
Mm-hmm.
And then I rewrote it, and I thought it was too easy. And so I rewrote it again, trying for that middle ground, but I forgot to include a murder weapon or anything like that. And so we're technically on Mark 4, where I have reinserted the murder weapon. So,
Well, 7th time's the charm.
great. So 3 more times.
Yeah.
Perfect.
But I do think you have that giant skeleton somewhere
do.
here. I really think that should be the dead body because last time there was a ball involved and then the head started like rolling across the room.
Did we talk about why that was?
No, but I enjoyed that I got to be very dramatic and scream.
So I've done this murder mystery 4 times now. For 2 of them, we did use a skeleton.
Mm-hmm.
And for 2 of them, we had to use a jumper and a ball. Because one of our children's librarians named Karen Moore, who will not be named,
Not at all.
she may have absconded with the attic key.
Oh.
So we had to improvise because,
Fair enough.
yeah,
And now we have extra attic keys.
now we have extra attic keys.
I
So
didn't know that was why.
the unnamed children's librarian.
That's kind of great.
Hey, I was panicked and winging it.
Yeah.
I went through several different versions of what the dead body was going to be because I knew like the day before, like she does not have the key. I cannot get the skeleton. So we tried baby dolls. We tried.
You should have told me because I have like they're not perfect, but like I have 2 gigantic stuffed animals in my attic that could have worked in a pinch.
Yeah.
It was great. The head started rolling across the room, so I pretended like I passed out and did a giant scream, and then I got the Drama Queen award. So, all of a sudden that ends well.
Sometimes when people get bludgeoned, their head falls off, I guess.
Sometimes, yeah. But this is a really fun event, and I'm actually surprised that there's any spots left because usually these disappear as quickly as you put them out. So if you're interested, sign up quickly. And this is also for adults only.
It is adults only.
No teenagers. Sorry.
Sorry, kids. All right. So, on our theme of murder mysteries, what did you read?
I read One of Us is Lying, which...
It's probably me.
Well, yes, but No. So this, it's a really good story. I started reading it because I was trying to read a book that had a unreliable narrator, because that's a subject that confuses me. So I was trying to get a better idea for that. And this is really interesting because there's actually 4 narrators, because there are 5 people in detention. 1 kid gets poisoned and dies, and then the other 4 are murder suspects because they were the only ones in the room. So it constantly goes and shifts between each of them.
They were in the room when it happened.
Yeah.
The room where it happened.
The room where it happened.
Sorry. I don't think, I mean, Hamilton's not a murder mystery. There's a murder, but it's not a mystery.
No, not really a mystery.
Yeah.
Great music, though. So, highly recommend. Very well written. I enjoyed it. What I didn't realize is it's actually a trilogy.
Bum, bum,
So,
bum.
I haven't read the other 2 books. I don't think that it's the same characters in each story.
I was going to say, you said there were 5 and 1 is dead.
Yeah.
And so the next book could be there's 4 and then 1 is dead and then 3 and then 2. And the last one's going to be hard to write.
Well, and that's when you find out that there was really a different killer the whole time.
Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah, so, and there's also a TV show about it, which I want to watch now, and I want to see how closely it follows along to the first book.
One of us is fibbing a bit.
A bit. One of us is your friend, yet we killed somebody, but no biggie.
It would be funny if, like, you read through it and you're like, none of them was lying. Like, the details all line up so perfectly and, like, you can't tell who's lying. And then you find out, like, the big reveal is that one of them, like, said that they were wearing a blue coat and it was a red coat and that was the big lie. And it's just one minor little detail.
Well, so it was one of those things where they all seem like, when you're reading it, you're like, I honestly believe them. So either someone is blatantly lying to themselves and to others, or it's all the other stuff. Because there are a lot of lies that happen. The kid who dies, no one likes him because he writes a gossip blog and he tells everyone secrets, and they're always true. And so these 4 kids were like the next victims that were going to be on it. So they were all lying about something.
If you are interested in this book or other books featuring unreliable narrators, the one that I had recommended was The Murder of Roger Ackroyd.
Yes, which is still on my to-read list. Another good one is Shutter Island.
Shutter Island,
I read that back in high school, and I liked it.
That one's all right. I'm going to be honest. I know I'm a bitter, jaded person, but I saw the twist coming from, like, chapter 2, and I'm like,
Did you?
Please tell me I'm wrong.
See, I watched the movie before I read the book, so I already knew when I was reading the book what was going to happen.
Yeah. Have you read or seen Gone Girl?
No, I don't have a desire.
Oh, that one's pretty good.
I know, everyone says they like it.
I don't know if there's a movie of this one, but have you read Girl on the Train?
No.
Okay.
A lot of these are going to be no.
You are currently reading House of Leaves.
I am not yet. I have the book in the back room.
That's an unreliable narrator.
I know. If I can get through that. My goal is to at least get to page 11. If you have not seen this book, it is confusing as heck. It's like all the pages. Some pages are blank. Some pages have 5 words. Some pages have like really tiny print. Some have like spiral stuff. Sometimes it's like little print is in a square and the next one's in a triangle. And like there's a print you got to read them both. And it's very confusing. He's definitely went crazy while he was writing.
Yeah. If you've never checked out House of Leaves by Mark Z. Danielewski, at the very least, go online and look at pictures of it, just so you can appreciate Mr. Danielewski's work.
Insanity. And there was a TV show, not movie, right? Based on that.
I have no idea.
Right, there is a show that's based off of that. I don't know if that's the same name.
It's bigger. It's like the TARDIS.
Bigger on the inside.
Bigger on the inside. That's also a Harry Potter thing. That's in a lot of media where things are bigger.
Mary Poppins.
Yeah. Mary Poppins. She's got that.
The purse.
Yeah, the purse, and it just goes down forever.
But nothing's cooler than the TARDIS, man.
I don't know about that.
I do.
Let's fight.
Okay.
So have you read anything else this week?
Isn't that enough?
Okay, fine. Should I talk about what I read?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Are you familiar with The Woman in the Cabin by Becca Day?
Familiar with the woman across the street and with the window and the, I don't know, that long thing. No.
Fantastic.
No, the answer is no.
So, The Woman in the Cabin by Becca Day. This book is about a woman who lives with her husband in a
cabin?
In a cabin in the Scottish Highlands. She lives a very sort of traditional homestead life. Her husband goes to work, brings home supplies and deer, and then she cooks and cleans, and they're very self-sufficient on their little Scottish farm.
Sounds very boring.
Hidden deep in the woods. But then
there's murder.
Yes, there is murder. Because what you come to discover is that she is being held in the cabin against her will.
Oh, you don't know it from the beginning?
No, it comes in over the course of the book. She was kidnapped and taken to this cabin where she has lived for 10 years because any attempt to flee brings terrible repercussions. There is.
What's up, bummer?
You've watched The Office?
I've seen a couple episodes. I'm not a fan.
Well, there is Mukduk.
I don't know what that is.
Okay, fine.
Sorry.
So, yes, this book does feature murder and suspense and mystery, such as how is it that her husband Cal always somehow knows when she is going to leave?
Cameras. Tripwires.
Psychic. Aliens.
Oh. What's the answer?
I'm not going to spoil it. I want the readers to check it out.
All right.
I thought it was a pretty good book. I would give it maybe 3.5 stars out of 5. If you're interested in a slightly suspenseful, little bit of slice of life mystery.
Slice of life.
I mean, way too much of the book, in my opinion, is spent on describing the chores and stuff, which it sets the tone. Like, that's her life, but, I could have done with a little bit less of it.
So who dies?
I'm not going to spoil that.
Well, if it's a murder mystery, shouldn't the person be dead the whole time? Or most of the time?
If
they don't die to the very end, it's not a murder mystery.
No, there's definitely people dead.
So shouldn't that happen at the beginning? So shouldn't that not be a spoiler?
I don't know.
Is everyone dead?
Maybe.
Whoa.
Check it out.
Okay. You know what's another good murder mystery series I really like? So I love Kelly Armstrong, and she has this series about time travel, which is not normally my thing. But this is about 1800s Scotland, and there is a current day detective who is there, and she works with a coroner. And she just came out with the 4th full novel in the series, Murder at a Highland Wedding. So I highly recommend that. There's always dead people in those, they're trying to solve the crime. It's kind of interesting to see the differences because of like the lack of technology back in the time and how they would go about it. It's also kind of nice because like the relationships in there are really good, but I'm also very frustrated because we're like, there's 2 novellas and then 4 books, and so like we're that far in, and the 2 main characters are still not together, and they were this close to getting together in the last book, and I'm just getting annoyed.
Just gonna keep stringing you along.
I know. She stayed back in time for him.
And?
Oh gosh. But the series is really good, so highly recommend.
I'm gonna circle back to one I mentioned earlier, The Girl on the Train. Apparently, there was a movie made about it in 2016. The Girl on the Train is a murder mystery about Rachel Watson, who is riding on a train when she witnesses what she believes to be a murder happening in a window of the past. And then it's all about her trying to prove that she's not crazy because she has a history of being a little crazy.
Well, if you want a murder mystery on a train, go with Murder on the Orient Express.
Yeah.
I actually want to read the book. I've seen the movie, so I want to go read the book.
I will definitely say that any time spent reading what is his name? Why can't I? I'm blanking on it.
The author?
No, the detective. Poirot. Anytime you can read a Poirot novel, it's worth it.
Is that a series?
Yeah. The detective who solves the murder.
I didn't know it was a series. Like I said, I haven't read it.
Yeah, so, God, how many Poirot novels are there? There's
Is that the first one?
No.
Then why is that the most popular?
Because it was the biggest one.
Huh.
Yeah, the first one featuring Poirot was The Affair at Styles. Roger Ackroyd was 4, because it's the same guy. Murder Express was the 10th.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't think I can name any other series where, like, the 10th one is the most famous out of everything in the series. I wonder why.
It may just pique people's interest. I've read just about all of these. Does it say?
Well, I'm not going to lie. I'm probably not going to start at the beginning. I'm probably going to read those 2 first.
Okay. I'm doing a quick Google search. Why was the murder on the Orient... I can talk. Why is Murder on the Orient Express so popular? It is praised for its memorable characters, intricate plot.
I will say, film-wise, did you see the movie?
I've seen a couple versions of the movie.
So the most recent one, and I haven't seen it since it came out, but I remember being really impressed with the camera work and the directing of that, like the way, because you're on the train the whole time, so there's only so many angles that you could typically get, and the way that they would go in through the windows and out, and then there were some scenes where like they would film from above, where they'd start that way and then rotate. I thought the camera work was top notch. I thought it was very creative and
good job,
pleasing to the eye.
Camera operators.
Yeah, and the directing, the stylization. I mean, A+ work all around.
You know, I was reading this stuff and it apparently it just caught on. That's all I can see is that one. I mean, I guess maybe especially at the time, if she was writing and building a fan base and then she hits her like magnum opus and then people are like, yeah, I mean, it's kind of like the way that Stephen King has a few better known books like It and The Stand, and those were not his first work, but
those aren't a series.
No, that's true.
I kind of wonder if like maybe like because there's a couple movie versions, maybe like whoever wanted to turn it into a movie, like that was their favorite one, and then because it was a movie, like it was
I could see that
more well known.
I could see that.
It just stuck. I'm gonna find out why. I'm gonna dive deep and figure it out.
Good luck.
Thank you.
You've already seen the movie. You know how it ends.
Actually, I don't remember. I haven't seen it since it came out. I think I do.
Perfect.
I don't want to say it on air and ruin it.
Yeah, don't spoil stuff, especially stuff that came out in 1934. That's only 90 years ago. People may not have gotten around to reading it yet.
That's fair. I was just knee-high to a grasshopper back then. I didn't have time.
Do you have a statute of limitations on spoilers?
No.
No, you just think that...
I don't think you should go out of your way to spoil something. If you accidentally spoil something that was like 90 years old, I mean, that's not on you. But I don't think you should go out of your way to be like, oh, do you want to know the ending? Although I really do like knowing the endings ahead of time. It's like, I don't care if people do spoilers for me.
So apparently that is... I was reading an article about that several years ago. There's a certain amount of... It has to do with anxiety. Some people
Don't call me out.
Well, no, but some people, if they know the ending in advance, they get more out of it because they lose that anxiety of how's it going to end, and then they can appreciate the nuances that lead up to whatever that conclusion was. Whereas some people are the opposite, and they tend to be like more confident, and so they would prefer to just go through it and self-discover along the way.
Yeah.
So,
well, For me, it's sometimes knowing what's going to happen pushes me through and get like, especially because like if you're reading like a dry novel or something, that's why I actually like watching the movies or the TV shows first, because I don't care if I know the ending, like, but it pushes me through the storyline.
PSA: please keep all of your novels dry. Water is bad for paper.
But they have those kids' books that can go in the tub.
I don't think that's a novel.
To the child, it is. Elmo's counting 1, 2, 3.
I have read a book in the rain exactly one time.
Yeah, because you couldn't read it again afterwards.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
No, I had a like $1 throwaway copy of The Call of Cthulhu. Mm-hmm. No, it wasn't The Call of Cthulhu. It was Shadows over Innsmouth. And I was at the beach reading it, and then a rain shower rolled in, and I'm like, well, this is how it goes.
Did you finish the book?
I finished the book.
Oh, well, there you go.
The rain didn't last long, but the book was toast.
Now I kind of want to get a book that's made of like some sort of plastic or something, just so I can prove you wrong.
Of course you do. On that note, let's turn our attention to what's going on at your local library. You can have that one, you can have this one, I'll take this one, you take this one. Perfect.
Coming up at the Bedford Branch Library is the Summer Music Series. So coming up next will be John Roth. And this will be on July 22nd with Whiskey Jack Barbecue and Shake It Up Lemonade.
I believe it's pronounced Roth.
It's not. My best friend's last name is Roth.
I've heard it both ways.
Well, so this will be at 5:30 on July 22nd. Fingers crossed we won't get rained out this time. If it does rain, we do have an area inside where it has been moved to. But hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll be nice and sunny and beautiful, and yeah.
The Bedford Branch Library is pleased to present Pet Safety Class, presented by Toledo's Pet Bull Project.
Yeah.
Learn about dog body language, how to engage safely with pets, and much more in this 1-hour program presented by Toledo's Pet Bull Project. This class will include videos, games, handouts, and more. Register now to reserve your spot. This is coming Friday, July 25th, 2025, from 2 to 3 p.m.
Are they bringing doggies with them?
It does not say.
I would go for that alone.
It does not say.
Come find out. Let us know. Ooh, coming up at the Bedford Branch Library is Color Our World with the Arts Summer Camp. So this is going to be a really fun summer camp for children ages 6 to 10. It is going to be August 4th through 8th. You do need to register ahead of time because we have limited seats available. But what's going to happen is they will spend an hour with me learning theater, music, dance, and then they will spend an hour with my coworker Gina, who's going to teach them art and illustration. So you get a little bit of all the different arts put together. It takes place from 10 a.m. to 12:30 that 1 week. Register online or with the librarian. It's going to be a lot of fun, I promise.
What age?
6 to 10. Actually, not at heart.
I'm under 210.
No.
Oh, okay. All right. This one is not from the library, but we're still pleased to announce that the Monroe County Fair 2025 will be coming July 22nd through August 2nd.
No. 27th.
What did I say?
22nd.
July 27th through August 2nd, 2025. This will be at 3775 South Custer Road in Monroe, Michigan.
It's at the fairgrounds just past the college.
You'll probably see signs.
Are you going to go?
Probably not. I know.
You don't like the fair?
I didn't say that. I'm just going to be out of town.
Oh, you're going to be out of town the whole time?
Yeah.
Oh, I love the fair. Nothing brings me life than a giant turkey leg, some corn on the cob, and going to see a crash-up derby.
Turkey legs makes me think of the Ren fairs. You been to a Ren fair?
Not since I was a kid. I want to go back again so badly.
See how you are?
But there's a lot more animals at this one.
Maybe.
I used to raise animals. I used to raise hogs for the fair. I'm a blue ribbon winner.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Did you ever participate in a county fair?
Never done.
Well, when you were growing up, there probably wasn't any around you, right?
No.
Because it's probably not a thing over in, like, Germany.
No, not really.
See, all the more reason for you to go as an adult and just soak it all in.
So we would like to thank you for tuning in. And if you're listening on YouTube, please like and subscribe and hit that ring bell for notifications so that you can see whenever MCLS posts new videos and content. If you happen to be on Spotify,
please like our page and please like the individual podcast. It helps us with the algorithm. Also, please give us comments. Please talk to us.